So it is time for the arena card review for the Starcraft mini set. I am like fully okay. I was gonna say something weird, but I don't want this video to get like censored on YouTube. I am excited for Starcraft. I played a ton of Starcraft back in the day. A big fan of the franchise, so I'm really excited to have it come into Hearthstone. I know some people aren't as thrilled as I am, but man, I love Starcraft. So let's jump in. Hopefully the cards deliver on my level of excitement. Okay. We'll start off here with Zerg. I'm just gonna go with whatever Hearthstone top decks has it organized here. Should be fine. As always, the scale is 1 to 5, with a 3 being an average card. Okay, so a 3, we have changed the scale time and time again. A 3 is like a spider tank with a little, you know what I mean, like a little. Like, you can't just be a spider tank to be a 3 anymore. You need to be a spider tank that does 1 damage, or a spider tank that gives you a card at some point, or so, you know what I mean? Like, you need a little. You got it? You with me? 1 to 5, 5 being the best, all right? And here we go, chat. Starting with Viper. Zerg card. I guess I should say, oh no, wait, you guys are gonna have to help me. Chat's gonna have to carry here. The special thing about the Starcraft mini set is there are 3 different tribes. So there's Zerg, Protoss, and Terran. The Zerg classes are, go chat. I know it's Kerrigan Mommy, so it's Death Knight, Demon Hunter, Hunter, and Warlock. Did I nail it? Is it those 4? I believe it's those 4. So any of the Zerg cards will be draftable for those classes. All right. And then there's Protoss, which is... Does anyone know Protoss? There's Protoss and Terran. Does anyone know Protoss? You guys can't give me shit for this. I literally decided to do this last second. I was going to do a lot of prep over the weekend to be fully prepared. I was, but you guys... Okay, Druid, Mage, and Paladin are Protoss. Okay, and Priest. Druid, Mage, Paladin, Priest are Protoss. Okay? Which then leaves it to be... Terran is... Hold on, I can do this. Terran is... I don't think I can do it. Which classes are we missing? Terran is... Shaman, Warrior, and what else? Shaman, Warrior... Is Paladin? No, you guys said Paladin twice. What the heck? You guys are inting, okay? Like, this is the one time you guys are supposed to come through for me. No, it's not Mage. Mage and Rogue were both Protoss. Okay, anyhow, we'll add it in the description or something. This is too painful. You get the idea. Zerg, Protoss, Terran, it's like tri-class cards and then quadra-class cards for Zerg. Okay, got it? All right, sounds good. First card up is Viper. 4 mana, 5/5. Okay, wait. One more thing before we actually start. Sorry, I know I'm edging you a lot. Do you guys want me to do like a Starcraft like background for each card too? Like, would that be fun or no? Like, I can tell you guys like what the card did in Starcraft, or would you rather I don't do that? But like, maybe some people would like that. Like, maybe some people, okay, if there's a card that I really like, then I'm going to have to like tell you guys about it a little bit, okay? But like, I'll try to not do like too much about it, okay? All right, so Viper, 4 mana Zerg card, 5/3. Battlecry, summon a minion from your opponent's hand. Your other Zerg minions gain Reborn and attack it. All right, so this is first, the lore. So Viper is a Zerg unit in Starcraft 2 that basically does this effect. So it can yank like a very powerful minion, like let's say a Protoss mothership, from the ball of units, pull it in, and then take it out. Pop, 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 pop. So it's pretty much a similar effect to what Viper is doing in Hearthstone, which is kind of cool. So yeah, how good is this card? I mean, the problem is like the problem is you're gonna have to have all Zerg minions, right? So it's probably pretty bad, and also it specifies not itself, right? So summon a minion from your opponent's hand, your other Zerg minions. So if you do have like several Zerg minions, it would be good because you know the reborn stuff is pretty nasty. But I think on average this card is gonna suck. I don't think you're gonna have enough Zerg juice. So I think this card's probably like a 2. I don't believe in this. Not a believer. Giving it a 2. All right. Well, that was fun. We got a little lore in there. On to Infestor. 3 mana, 3/2. Once again, Zerg minion. Death Rattle. Your Zerg minions have +1/1 for the rest of the game. Wow. Wait, really? It doesn't work on the Mothership anymore? Wait, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay, thanks for the Vipers doesn't work on Mothership. Okay. They changed it, I guess. All right, so in Infestor, Death Rattle, your Zerg minions have +1/1 for the rest of the game. Man, are we going to be believers in this? Like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, it's probably not very good, right? But like, if you get the perfect Zerg deck, then sure, they're all going to be great. But like, for an overall score, like this has to also be like a 2, right? Like, it's not good. Like, it's just simply not good. Infestor is a Zerg unit. You can see it spewing there. It like onto units. It does a little. I can't remember all of the Infestor abilities. One of them does damage. So they're like little roly-polies that run around. One of them does damage. I think there's a couple other effects. I don't actually remember all of them, but very powerful unit. But if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong in chat, very gas heavy. I think you need a lot of gas for Infestors. The more you know. All right. Let me get off the score. Baneling Barrage. 1 mana. Get a 1/1 Baneling that explodes. If you control a Zerg minion, get another Baneling. Can someone tell me what that means? What does it mean, explode? What does that mean? Explodes. There's a token? Oh. 1 mana, 1/1 death row, deal damage equal to this minion's attack to all enemy minions? All. Oh god. Wait, why did this? Oh, this messed up. So you have to pay 2 mana for it, but you can like hand buff it and stuff in theory. Wow. This one seems pretty good. It's a little, I guess it's like, it doesn't have rush though, right? So you have to like, yeah, it's just a death rattle. So it's going to be a little awkward because you can't just like throw it into something. I still feel like it'll be pretty decent. You can combo it and stuff. Like probably not premium, but decent. I don't know. Maybe give it like a 3. Did you forget Viper already? Yeah, but like the thing is, chat, I'm giving this an overall score, right? Like, sure, you could hit and have the perfect Zerg deck, but like overall, I don't think it's going to be that great. It's a cool idea, but yeah, you're going to have to hit all the synergy with it, which I don't know if that's going to happen. Also, yeah, this is again pretty accurate. So Banelings are Zerg units. For me, they're most iconic for barreling into Terran marine pools. So if you're playing Terran, you'd have to spread your units out to avoid the perfect Baneling hit. So it's a very high micro thing where you have to move everything apart and spread your units. Only very talented players like myself could achieve such a feat. Okay, got it. Cool, got it. We're learning together. Already did that. All right, so that's it for Zerg. We're on to Demon. Wait, no, okay, that's neutral Zerg units. Sorry, no, that's Death Knight. Am I paying any attention? Those are all Death Knight cards, chat. Am I paying any attention here? So those are the 3 Death Knight Zerg cards. Are we paying any attention? Next up is Demon Hunter. Lurker. 4 mana, 2/6. After a friendly minion attacks, deal 1 damage to a random enemy, or 2 if your minion is a Zerg. Huh. Wow. That seems pretty good, no? That seems pretty good. Like 4 stars, maybe? Has a lot of health. Obviously, like, you need to have the board, but, like, It all depends on if you have the board, right? Dreads needs some time to process this chat. No, I mean, it makes sense. Like, tempoing as a 4 is going to kind of suck. The idea is you need to have, like, a bunch, you know, you have the more units you have, the better it will be. But you can play it with, like, several on the board. It's kind of like a decent Coconut Cannoneer, right? It's like if Coconut Cannoneer were, like, kind of decent. It counts itself, yeah, after a friendly mini attacks. It counts itself. So when this one attacks, it will do 2. I think it's pretty good. Like 4 stars. I'm a believer. Also, guys, so the Lurker, you can see the art there. So Lurkers are a unit that you have to control them and put them underground. They don't really do anything when they aren't burrowed in Starcraft. But when you put them underground, they send out these constant waves of spikes. It's like a little spike wave, like this. And they, like, fuck up anything in the range. They're really effective against, like, low armor units. So, like, Marines, you know, Marines get the keck from Lurkers. And you need stealth detection. Okay? You can't see them. You need to have a way to detect stealth, otherwise you're fucked. Got it. Boom. You guys are learning so much. I hope you're excited for the Starcraft stream on Monday. Okay, Mutalisk. When's the last time you played it? Monday we're going to play. It's been a while. Mutalisk, 4 mana, 5/2. Also damages minions next to whomever this attacks and the enemy hero if a neighbor is missing. Okay, well, this is gig ass. Which is too bad because Mutalisks are a cool unit, but this is gig ass. No rush. Like, it's super combo dependent, right? Like, you have to play this with Viper. Like, it's just ass. This is a 1. Which is too bad because when I played Zerg, I did enjoy a good Mutalisk rush. So Mutalisks are the easiest air unit to get for Zerg. They're very fast moving. And they're very good at killing workers. So you oftentimes get to build some quick Mutalisks, send them into the enemy mineral line, and fuck them up. But they're not great unless you have a ton of them at, like, actual combat. You need, like, a lot of Mutalisks for them to be good in actual combat, okay? All right. Cool. Creep Tumor. 2 mana. Your Zerg minions have +1 attack and rush. Last 3 turns. Okay. I mean, I see the idea. I see it. Like, you use this with Mutalisk, right? And then it comes in. But, like, it's not good. Like, it's just not good. It's just not. I mean, maybe it will be if you hit the dream deck, but, like, in general, it's just not good. Everything's too synergistic. It's kind of sad. All right, that is it for Zerg. Demon Hunter, Death Knight. Wait, really? Oh no, so it's just all in alphabetical order here. So Death Knight and Demon Hunter just both happen to be Zerg. All right, whatever. We'll just go alphabetical order. Next up is Druid, which is a Protoss class. Protoss. Immortal. 7 mana, 5/8 mech. Taunt Divine Shield. Battlecry, spend 4 mana to double this minion stats. Ass, right? Ass? Pretty ass? Like, so, but before I get into it, Protoss is all about, like, mana cheating. So we'll see some of the cards that work with this soon, but basically there are ways to reduce the cost of Immortal and all Protoss minions. But again, like, you have to hit it all together. So if you think about this card, like, the only way you can get the battle cry is if you reduce it because it's 11 mana, right? So you'll see a lot of, like, 11 plus mana cards in Protoss, which, like, just can't be very good, right? So I mean, 7 mana, 5/8 Taunt Divine Shield is, like, ass. It's really bad. So you'd have to reduce it. Or coin. Yeah. 2. Man, are there going to be a lot of bad scores? It's kind of sad, huh? Oh, I almost forgot lore. The Immortal is the classic killer of armored units. You see, you're playing against Terran, they got siege tanks. Send in your immortals, baby. Also, if you're in a Protoss mirror and they're going to mass blink stalkers, immortals fucking destroy them. So you can see how tanky it looks with this armor. Like, it takes a hit and it packs a punch, baby. All right, that was kind of cringe. I'm sorry. The end of that was kind of cringe. Sorry. All right, speaking of 12 mana cards, Carrier. 12 mana, 2/14 mech. At the end of your turn, summon 4/4/1 interceptors that attack random enemies. 12 mana! 12 mana! So it's literally unplayable. You cannot play this card if you don't hit synergy. Fuck the design of Protoss. I'm just gonna say it. Like, Protoss is the class that I played so much in Starcraft. The design for the mini set is just ass. Why don't we consider the limited format when we make cards? 12 mana. Make it a little worse. Make it 3/1 interceptors. Make it less health and make it actually just playable. Like, it's so annoying. Anyhow, if you do manage to play it, it seems pretty insane, right? 4/4/1 interceptors. But, like, overall score has to be awful, right? I mean, it's like a 1, right? I mean, most of the time, it literally will not be playable. But if you get Giga Reduction, it's a cool card. Don't forget lore. Don't forget the lore. Don't forget the lore. Don't forget the lore, chat. Don't forget the lore. Carriers. The big mommy of the Protoss ships. Outside of Mothership. Mass carriers, super fun. You have to build each interceptor individually, so they're very expensive. Very, very expensive. Oftentimes, enemy units will hit the interceptors instead of the big mama. Does tons of damage, but very expensive. All right, everyone says I should do the neutrals first. I mean, I can go back and do the neutrals after we finish Druid. Does that kind of make sense for the Protoss? There, there's one more. Look, this one, it actually shows the most synergy with it here. Construct Pylons. Your next Protoss card this turn costs 2 less. So this is literally the idea, right? Like, if you play this, now Mothership is playable, etc. Or now Carrier is playable, I mean. So, but I mean, again, like, overall score for this, like, I mean, I can't give it a high score, right? Like, it's a 1. No? I mean, 2 maybe? Like, maybe cheesing out something is okay, but, like, it just ain't good. Just ain't good. All right. Now, don't forget the lore. Pylons are what you need to power your Protoss buildings. You can only build structures near pylons. Also, it is how you get more supply, too. So in StarCraft, you can only have as many units as you have supply. The cap is 200. Every pylon, I believe, gives you 8. Could be wrong. It's been a while. So pylons are the foundation of Protoss, okay? Yeah, need more pylons. What is the voice line? You must construct more pylons. Something like that? Oh, yeah, you must construct additional pylons. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's go back. Oh, this is just the interceptor. This is just the art for the carrier interceptor for 1 mech. All right. So you guys want to do the now super scuffed and go to the neutral first? Oh my god, this is so scuffed. Oh my god. Okay, fine. We'll do the neutral first after already doing part of the Zerg. Just a disaster. Just FF. All right. On to neutrals. We'll have to go back to after Druid later. Okay, mommy is here. Mommy is here. And I believe they've confirmed, but I know that the hero cards are going to be in Arena. Chat, they're going to be in Arena, so mommy will be draftable. Good lord. It's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. All right, Kerrigan, Queen of Blades, 7 mana. This is the Zerg hero card. Battlecry, summon 2/2/5 Brood Queens, deal 3 damage to all enemies. You get 5 armor when you play it. This is the hero power. Deal 3 damage randomly split among all enemies improved by Zerg minions you can control. Is it +1 damage per Zerg minion control, or how does that work? Would I smash? Oh my god, I would. I mean, is that even a question? Absolutely. It's +1? Okay, +1. And then have we shown what a Brood Queen is yet? I guess like that's probably here, right? There you go. 3 mana, 2/5. At the end of your turn, get a larva, so in hand, that transforms into random Zerg minions. So this card will just be like fucking insane, right? Like an easy 5. I mean, to be fair, like to be fair, like all hero cards are pretty much 5s, but yeah, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. 6 out of 5, yeah, etc. Lore, I mean, does she need any lore? Like, she's a leader of the Zerg, and she's a fucking baddie. That's all you need to know. There's also a mythic board for Mommy, too, coming. That'll be, like, you can have for the low price of $60. XTD. All right. Okay. On to Zergling. Zergling. 1 mana, 1/1. Battlecry, summon a copy of this. So 1 mana for 2 1/1s unless you hand buff it. That's fine. It's probably like a 3, I would say. Maybe like a 3.5 because there's potential to hand buff. It's not bad, right? Also enables a lot of stuff. And what does Zerglings do in Starcraft, you might ask? They are the first attack unit you can build in Zerg. You build your spawning pool, boom, you can start pumping out Zerglings. The Zergling Rush is iconic and effective against noobs. All right. Nidus Worm. 3 mana, draw 2 Zerg cards, they cost 1 less. Huh, targeted draw for Zerg cards. This actually seems kind of good if you hit the right stuff for it, right? It's basically 1 mana. Basically costs 1 mana if you think about the reduction. Obviously, you have to have Zerg cards, but like... Actually, I think this might be like a 3.5. Again, it depends on if you have Zerg. If you get no Zerg minions, then obviously GG, right? But it seems like this is actually pretty good draw. Because all the Zerg cards have synergy with each other, too. All right. What did I mention previously with the Zergling? There it is. The spawning pool in all of its glory. In all of its glory. It's a 2-charge location. Get a 1/1 Zergling. Death rattle your Zerg minions have rush this turn. I think this is pretty good. Right, chat? So it's effectively 1 mana. You can't use it instantly, but 1 mana, you'll get 2 Zerglings in hand, and then you get like a rush payoff. Seems pretty solid. Like, it's not amazing, but like the rush payoff based on the other Zerg cards seems pretty good to me. What do you guys think? Like a 3? 3.5-ish range? It all just requires you to have, like, the... is this an alien vagina? I don't think so, but maybe. This is Arena Hearthstone Starcraft 2 themed. Yeah? I think, yeah. All right, I'll go with a 3. I already did the lore on this one, so you guys are spared it here. Oh, we didn't show the larva from the Brood Queen. Each turn this is in your hand, transform into a random Zerg. Okay. All right, so that's Zerg. Those are the neutral Zerg. We should have started with this, but hey, what can you do? All right, Protoss, chat. Protoss Artanis, the leader of the Protoss. Summon Battlecry, summon 2 3/4 Zealots with charge. Charge. Your Protoss minions cost 2 less this game. And then the hero power is you have a friendly minion and your hero +1 attack this turn and divine shield. So yeah, pretty broken, huh? Pretty broken? That's a 4? No, it's gotta still be a 5, right? I mean, you get 2 3/4s with charge. It's 6 smork, and then the hero power is nuts, no? Like it's gotta be broken. Gots to be broken. Oh, does it have an art for the wait, it doesn't have an art for the zealot? Oh. 3 mana, 3/4 charge. Illegal in arena, except they're gonna be in arena. Get ready to mold, chat. Get ready to mold. Next up, we have Void Ray. 3 mana, 3/1 mech. Rush, Divine Shield, Battlecry. If this costs 0, gain +2/2. It's fine, right? Fine? Like, fine? It's basically the 3/2 corrupt card, but you don't have to corrupt it. It's almost never going to be +2/2, but a 3 mana 3/1 rush is fine. It's like 3 to 3.5-ish. We'll go 3.5 because I love Starcraft. And Void Ray. So Void Rays, guys, Void Ray Rush was a thing in Starcraft. They are a ship where their damage ramps up. So when it first sticks the beam into you, it's not really hitting that hard. But once that beam gets going, it fucking blasts off. So it starts slow, but really like pops off, okay? Yeah. That's the Void Ray. Next up, we have Warp Gate. Your next Protoss minion costs 3 less. 4 mana for this. Like, this is undraftable or no? Like, I mean, 3 less is a big reduction, but like, I don't know, dude. Like, it can't be very good, right? It's a 9 reduction total, but you have to have a ton of Protoss minions, right? Like, it seems super hopeful. Give it like a 1.5. Have you heard the Voider say? I think I did at some point. Yeah. You draft Protoss OP? Yeah, it just depends. It just depends. You really need to be able to drop it on 4 and then like have a 3-cost card in hand to play, right? Like play this. Like obviously it combos really well with Void Ray, right? It's like Warp Gate on 4 and then Void Ray right after and it gets buffed, right? That's like the idea, but hard to put together. Lore? Yeah, so the Warp Gate. The Warp Gate was the way, or is the way, to get your units out from your gateways and spawn them in wherever you have pylon juice. So you can build a proxy pylon and then spawn your attacking units directly on it. You have to research the Warp Gate technology. You pretty much hit it every game you play Protoss unless you were doing some like cheese air build. Yep. Warp Gate is if you forget, we've all had those games where you forget to research your Warp Gate technology and you're really confused. And you're like, wait, what? Wait, huh? What? Can't what? All right. Chrono Boost. 4 mana. Draw 2 Protoss cards. Summon a 3/4 Zealot with charge. Wait, isn't this kind of cracked? Like, you get a 3/4 with initiative or smork, and then you draw 2, assuming you have the Protoss cards? This seems crazy good. For 4 mana? Like, what? Again, depends on if you have Protoss cards. I think I give it 4.5. Zealot? Zealot. I'm going to go with a 4.5. But obviously, if you have a lot of Protoss cards, an easy 5. I think. Pretty sick, though. Pretty sick. And don't forget the lore. Chrono Boost is an ability that your main base has. Shit, I'm blanking on the name of the main base for Protoss. Chat, what's the name of the main base where you start? Nexus, there we go. Yeah, so it requires some energy from like your main base, and it basically lets you build something or upgrade something quicker. So in the early game, you always chrono boost your probe production, and then you can use it to chrono boost your upgrades and stuff. Yeah, didn't know Dreads was a Starcraft. I played so much Starcraft back in the day, like way too much of my life. But it was fun. All right, on to the Terran neutrals, starting with Big Daddy Jim Raynor, the leader of the Terran. 7 mana. Battlecry, relaunch every starship that you launched this game. What's the hero power? Stim Pack. Summon a 2/2 Marine with Taunt and give your Terran minions +2 attack. Man, so this one's a little bit weird, right? Like, you have to have starships, right? So, like, I don't know, dude. What do you guys think about this one? It's like, in the perfect deck, it's insane. But, like, how often? I mean, Terran has a lot of tools to launch starships for cheaper and stuff. So, you know, and the hero power is pretty nuts. Like, summon a 2/2 Marine with Taunt and give your Terran minions +2 attack. Like, that's pretty crazy. It gives you a 4/2 with Taunt, right? But, bad to integrate in ranked. Yeah, I mean, in standard, it's gotta be bonkers. Hard to pull off, yeah. I still feel like, yeah, there's the perfect deck where it will pop off, but overall score, I mean, we're getting starship pieces. Wait, are we getting starship pieces in this set? We are, right? Or yeah, we're definitely getting a new arena only card. I'll have to remind me to review that one too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one like a 3.5. You know, obviously upside is insane, but it's not as easy to just slam and be great like the other two. Don't think I forgot the lore. Also, this is the Marine. Marines are the first unit you can build for Terran, like attack unit. Comes out of a barracks. They can attack both air and ground. They're good in clumps. And if you guessed it, Stim Pack is a researchable ability for Marines. What does it do, you say? It sacrifices some of their health to make them attack way faster. So you hit Stim Pack, and there's this like iconic sound. It's like, and they're like, it's pretty cool. Yep. Yep. In summary, all right, next up, we have SCV. 1 mana, 1/3 mech. Battlecry, your next starship launch costs 2 less. All right, so this is the copium, right? You play this on 1, and then you can starship launch for 3. And then you Raynor after, right? If it all comes together, it's cool, but like, you know, I think the chances of it coming together are pretty low. But what if it does? 3.5 again? What if it does? Oh, that's the stuff. You're right. That's what. Yeah. After the sound, it goes, that's the stuff. Yeah. True. I'm gonna believe in the launching, chat. I'm gonna believe in the launching, and you guys might say copium, but I'm gonna believe. If you're wondering what SCV is, this one's not too crazy. It's just the worker for Terran. So this is what gathers minerals and Vespian gas for Terran. All right. On to Ghost. 4 mana, 6/2. That's stealth. Battlecry, if you're building a starship, destroy the lowest cost card in your opponent's hand. What do we think about Ghost? It's a pretty troll card. You guys think it's really bad? I actually don't think it's that bad. Like, obviously, you have to be building a starship, but like, it's gonna like kill their chalice or whatever. It's gonna be so tilting when it hits. No, it's awful. Really, you guys hate on it? Oh shit! Smack the mic. It's just the leader of the Terran, Reinhardt. It's the leader of the Terran. I don't know all of the in-depth lore on all of the characters, to be honest, with like the leaders, but yeah, each of them are like the leader. You guys all think it's bad? I actually think it's kind of fine. A 6/2 stealth is fine. Yeah, I actually think it's pretty good. Back to back, like 3.5. While you guys discuss it, I'll just let you guys know what Ghost is in Starcraft. So Ghost is a very expensive, I think a lot of gas, and you need a lot of tech in order to build Ghosts. But ghosts have a in the original Starcraft they had a nuke. Did they have it in Starcraft 2? I can't remember, but in the original Starcraft, it would be like nuclear launch detected. And you'd have to move your shit out of the way. Like, you have to move all of your units out of the way or they get fucking blasted. They have it in both? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember it being used much in StarCraft 2. But there's also stealth units, so they have an ability that lets them stealth. So you can stealth, the idea is behind the mineral line or whatever, and drop a nuke on the minerals. If you're playing against someone who doesn't know what they're doing, then, they might just leave their units there and get blasted. But, yeah, definitely an iconic unit. I think there's also Snipe is one of its other abilities, and might be its like key ability in StarCraft 2. All right. Cool. Next up, Liftoff. So I'm not sure if Liftoff is a reference to the dropships. I'm guessing it is, chat. Like, anyone know for sure? It looks kind of like a dropship. Kind of. Oh no! It's no. It's a reference to the fact that the buildings can be lifted off in Terran, right? Yeah. That's what it is. So like the Terran, like the Terrans, each race in StarCraft, they're minions of a special, or they're buildings of a special like ability. So Protoss have shields. Terran, you can lift the buildings off and like fly them off, and then Zerg regenerate health. So that they each have like an ability for them. All right, so what does the card do? 3 mana, draw 2 Terran cards, summon a 2/1 Starship piece with an effect when launched. This seems good to me again, man. It just enables... The effects are kind of crazy, too. I'll show you them in a second. And it enables all of the Starship stuff. Like, I think this card's actually quite good. Like a 4? Maybe 4.5? I'm going to put it as a 4.5. If I remember, there's like a deal damage to all enemies effect. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. It's going to work? Probably not. Oh, it does work. Okay, nice. All right, so Banshee. 1 mana, 2/1 mech, Starship piece. When this is launched, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. So, what is a Banshee? Banshee is a stealth air unit that can only attack ground. There's a lot of damage to ground units, mostly used to cheese killing workers. StarCraft. Liberator, 1 mana, 2/1 mech Starship piece. When this is launched, deal 2 damage to all enemies. This one's really insane, right? It does have stealth. It does. That one does have stealth. Banshee. Liberator is another air unit, but it has to like, how do I explain it? It like locks in place. And it does a lot of damage in like a long range. Also can't attack air. Can only attack ground units. Medevac. Okay, Medevac. 1 mana, 2/1 mech. Starship piece. When this is launched, summon 2/2 Marines with taunt. I mean, these are all insane for the launching effect. Medevac is what heals up your infantry. So after you stim your Marines, you have a medevac that hovers above them that heals them, and they can also transport them as well. Dual effect. So most of Terran's like armies were like medevacs and a bunch of infantry. I am gonna play StarCraft on Monday. I am. I told you guys I will. We'll play StarCraft on Monday, along with some Beloved Arena, of course. But yeah. Raven, 1 mana, 2/1 mech Starship piece. When this is launched, gain 3 random bonus effects. So is this like the usual ones, chat? Like Poison, Divine Shield, Reborn, etc., right? It's like all those ones. Raven was a Terran unit. I don't remember like exactly. It was stealth detection, right? It doesn't matter. Stealth detection. I think it had an ability that did damage. I can't 100% remember about Ravens, but I know it was stealth detection among other things. And finally, Viking. Starship piece. When this is launched, gains 7 armor. Oh, auto turret. Okay. So Viking is the principal anti-air unit for Terran, but Vikings are really cool because they have a dual form. So for any of the TFT people, all 2 of you in chat, like form swappers, that's basically what a Viking is. It has an air form where it's most effective, and it shoots like missiles, but it can also land and fire like little machine gun things too. But mostly used as like an air unit. Yep. All right, so yeah, I mean, all of those are pretty bonkers effects. So I think Liftoff is quite good. What did we give it, a 4.5? Let's remind you here. 0.5. Alrighty, next up is Starport. 2 mana location. 2 mana location. Summon a 2/1 Starship piece with an effect when launched. So this is just those same pieces. This is crazy. Wait, isn't this card crazy? How long is the review? Very long, because everyone needs the lore. Like, isn't this like a 5? I feel like each of those pieces is nuts, or you instantly get 2 of them. For 2 mana? Like, isn't this super broken? Like, this seems like the easiest 5 so far, honestly. Okay, maybe like after like the hero cards, but holy, that's good. A starport in for Terran is what you use to build Starship. Is what you use to build flying units. So like Vikings, battle cruisers, Ravens, etc. You need a starport to build them. Okay. God, you guys are getting immersed in the world. It's gonna be great. It's gonna make you guys more invested in beloved mini set. This is also the Terran Starship battle cruiser, which is the big daddy air unit for Terran. The big juicer does a lot of damage, moves very slow. Has is it Yamato cannon? Yamato cannon? Anyhow, it has an ability that does a lot of damage. And you have to research it. I think I feel like there's a signature art for this. I don't know if it's been released yet, but pretty sweet. Okay. So we have to go back to Druid because we jumped around a lot. Back to Druid. We already did Druid. No, so we're on to Hunter, right? Yeah, Hunter time. So Hunter is a Zerg class. Hopefully, now that we have this like background of the neutrals, it will help a little bit. If they don't give it the Yamato cannon animation when attacking, this game truly sucks. Oh, I'm sure they will. I feel like they're pretty careful about that stuff. Yamato cannon is a league coach streamer. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, a lot of people take like an iconic, ability or something and then name their channel after it. I'm just dreads. Cringe. Okay, Hydralisk. 3 mana, 4/2. Battlecry, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Repeat for each other Zerg minion you control. I mean, the Hydralisk is just like the Hydralisk Zergling dream, right? Like, you play your Zerglings, 2 Zerglings, and then you play like Hydralisk, and you have like you deal like infinite damage. But on its own, it's pretty bad. I feel like there's potential though, no? Zergling, you have 4. All of a sudden, this does 2 damage 5 times? It's a pyro. No? No? I mean, I don't think it's good, but like, I think, again, there is potential with these cards. If they just do like a juicer offering rate, but I'll give it a 2 for an overall rating. I mean, it can be a comeback card though, right? Not just win more. All right, Pirate Software. A 2 mana 2/2. No, sorry, I had to do it just because like of all the drama. I mean, I had to do it to you guys, but Roach, 2 mana 2/2. When you draw this, get a copy of it. Battle Cry. If you control another Zerg minion, gain +1/2. So this is a card you never want to keep in your hand, right? He thinks he's funny. I thought it was pretty good. You never want to keep in your hand. It's like, what is that card that... There are a few cards like this, right? Like the Proto Drake, where you get an effect when drawn. There's another one that is fairly recent that I can't think of now. But anyhow, if you draw it, then you get, for 4 mana, 2 3/4s. It's pretty good, right? Like Pack Mule. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is Pack Mule. So 2 3/4s for 4 is pretty good, and obviously it's two separate minions for like Hydralisk and stuff. So this one seems quite good to me, like a 4 or something like that. This is better than Line Cook, I think, because like the stats are better on it on its own. I'd much rather play a 2 mana 3/4 than a 3 mana 2/4 with taunt, right? Oh, almost forgot. Roach. Roach is a An armored unit that can only attack ground. Roach Rush, pretty decent for Zerg. Yeah, mass roaches is not a bad strategy. I don't know. Just kind of a dumb idiot that only attacks ground. Evolution Chamber. 2 mana, give your minions +1 attack, give your Zerg an extra +1/1. Huh. Is this gonna work, chat? Is it gonna work? I mean, it's cheap. If they're Zerg minions, you get extra 2/1 for 2. It's kind of crazy. I'm starting to think Zerglings might be pretty good because they like make all this good. But on average, it's probably like mediocre. But again, it's like big potential, no? I think you guys, listen, I'm going to build the perfect Zerg deck and then it's going to be good. But overall score, probably pretty bad. Evolution Chamber is what is used to upgrade, to research upgrades for Zerg. Ground upgrades. So you can get a melee upgrade. You can get like a whatever the Hydralisk upgrade is. It's a kind of it's a different upgrade, and then also an armor upgrade. Okay. On to our beloved Mage, chat. It's time for Mage. We love Mage. We love Mage, but we don't love 12 mana minions. Fucking 12 mana minions. Blizzard. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, it's fine. 12 mana, 9/4 mech. Battlecry, deal 1 damage to all enemies twice. Improved by Protoss spells you cast this game. How is it improved, by the way? I'm just wondering. Like, is it every spell gives you 1 more damage, or did they tell us like how it's improved? There's no like extra info down there. Yeah, so it would be 2 damage twice, then 3, then 4. Damn, that's insane, isn't it? Like for standard. Because like, it's only Protoss spells, but still. It still seems kind of crazy. Does this not get cheaper than 12? So the whole idea, I showed it earlier, but there are cards that reduce them. So there's a location that would make this cost 9. There's a couple cards that would make it cost 10. But yeah, I mean, in general, it's kind of unpickable, I think, in Arena. It's like, you need to have one of those reducers first, right? Because it's literally 12 mana. But if you do, it could be a game ender, right? Even just playing like 2 or 3, just 4, 8. That's crazy, right? Kind of nuts. If you open with the hero card, you can play this. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The hero card just makes it 10 mana anyways. But yeah, overall score, I mean, I have to give it below 3, right? It's literally 12 fucking mana, but it does have some potential. What's up, Hearthstone? Okay. Oh my god. I almost forgot the lore. Okay. Guys, Colossus is very iconic. So Colossus is the infantry destroyer. It has these long beams that come out. It's like, like if they don't know you have a Colossus and they come in with their marine ball and you just fucking it melts. It melts infantry. So yeah, definitely like an iconic unit from Protoss. All right, Resonance Coil. 3 mana, deal 5 damage to a minion, get a random Protoss spell. I think the fact that you get a random Protoss spell makes this okay, right? Like, anytime you just get random juice is pretty good. Like, seems fine. Like, what, like 4? I have to think about how good the Protoss spells are, but seems cool. What the hell is a Protoss? Tiberius. You need to play some Starcraft 2. Cancel your plans this weekend. Boot up some Starcraft 2 and learn, okay? Resonance Coil. What is the name of that ship, guys? I'm assuming Resonance Coil is the name of the ball that like comes out. I can visualize that ship. It's like, it does like a big ball damage that comes down. What is the name of that ship? Tempest. There we go. Yeah. So is the Resonance Coil, is that like the little bulb thing? Or is Starcraft 1 back? No, they're both great. Starcraft 2 is just a little bit easier to get into, I think. Mine's more updated. He said big balls. It is a big ball. Do I need to Google this? Does anyone know what Resonance Coil is? Like, the lore part of this review will not be complete if I can't answer what Resonance Coil is. Like, we have to know, right? Resonance Coil Starcraft. Improves the Tempest Resonance Coil to deal. Okay, yeah. So it's just the name of the the whatever does the damage for it for Tempest. As I expected. As expected. Yeah, the weapon on the Tempest. There we go. All right, next up, Shield Battery. 2 mana, gains 6 armor. Your next Protoss spell costs 2 less. God, I just love when they give mages life gain. It's just like my favorite thing. Like, it's so nice when they give mages infinite removal, infinite damage, and then also life gain. It's just great. I don't know. This card seems a little weird, though, right? Like, 2 mana gain 6, and then you have to have a Protoss spell to get value. So, like, I don't know. This requires a really good deck for it to be good, in my opinion. But if you have a lot of Protoss spells, it's like S tier, right? But I think overall score, like, I don't know, probably like a 3. It isn't the same turn, yeah, which is good. But still, you still have to have... it only works with Protoss spells. So I'm a little lukewarm on it. But what I'm not lukewarm on is Shield Battery's power in StarCraft. So if you're attacking a Protoss and they have a Shield Battery up, it basically replenishes the shield on their units. So it's very hard to bust through that because it's just so much value. They're pretty cheap too. I forget, it's like 100 minerals, 150 minerals, something. So if you're doing like a Protoss mirror and you're fighting their minions near a Shield Battery, you're gonna have a bad time. All right? Next up, Paladonger. We start with Hellion. This is Paladin is once again a Terran class. Hellion, 4 mana, 4/4 mech. Your other minions have +1 attack. Transforms if you launch the Starship this game. Okay, so let's see what the transform version is. Your other minions have +2 attack and rush. You stay getting rushed by Hellions? Whoa, Tide. You can't jump to the lore part, all right? You can't do it, all right? What do you guys think? It's like, if you launch a Starship, it's pretty insane, because it gives everything rush, right? But, like, on its own, 4/4 +1 attack is kind of whatever. I think it's, like, fine. 3.5. How often are you going to launch and then play it? I mean, you might. You also, like, it works with the hero power for Paladin, right? So you can get, like, a 3/1 rush, which isn't the worst. You guys think it's at least a 4? Okay, well, I'll go up to 4 for chat. I think I'd give it, like, a 3.5, but you guys like it. Somewhere 3.5, 4. But yeah, Hellion, so, Hellions were super annoying. Like, they were, again, they were basically just used to kill mineral line units, like SCVs, probes, etc. So people would normally build, like, 2 or 3 of them, and they're really fast. So if you aren't, like, walled off or you don't have, like, good defenses set up, those fuckers fly into your base and fucking fry your minerals. Or fry your workers. The thing that's so annoying about it is, like, the animation. Like, I think if there were 2 Hellions hitting the same thing, they one-shot your workers. 2 or 3. Like, you just see them getting fried. It was like, psh, and they're like, be a second, and then, psh, and you just fucking watch your workers explode. Giga tilting. Next up, Ultra Capacitor. 2 mana, 2 mana mech. Starship piece. Battlecry game +1 for each other friendly minion. Also triggers on launch. Holy text, Batman. Gain +1/+1 for each other friendly minion. Okay. Also triggers on launch. Okay, so other. So it's a 1/1 or a 2/2, 3/3, etc. This seems kind of bad, right? 2, 1. Yeah, this seems kind of bad. Like it could be, you know, it could be decent if you have a big board, but it's like, I don't know. Doesn't seem very good to me. A 1.5 or 2. Great when you're winning. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it can be like a, but like, you probably don't need it then, right? I don't remember what an ultra capacitor is, chat. I know, kill me. Does anyone remember? What is an ultra capacitor from Starcraft? Do I have to Google it? I don't remember this one. Ultra capacitor. What was this? Research for faster attack. Wait, really? What do you mean? Like for like, was it the name of an upgrade for Protoss? Or sorry, for Terran, I mean? Wait, I don't remember. It makes your pylon construction and research faster. Did anyone ever build it? Name but not appears in normal. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. Did I give it a score? Yeah, 1.5, right? Oh, it's in the campaign. Oh, okay. Well, this is the first one for me that's a miss, where I'm like, what is this? Like, I don't remember this at all. So, no cookie. No. Salvage the bunker. 3 mana. Summon 2/2/2 Marines with taunt. Your next Starship launch costs 2 less. Dude, back in my day, 2/2/2s on turn 3 was just good. It was just good. And now you get like 2 reduction on the launch and taunt. Like, this thing seems nasty. Pet cookie redeemed. If she comes back, I'll give her a pet. But I think, lucky for me, she's leaving, Geek Bry. Lucky for me, she's peacing out. All right, we'll give it a 4. I think 4 is fine. It's like 4 to 4.5 for me. So I'm guessing this is a reference to, you can salvage your bunker, right? So bunkers were little structures that you could put infantry into, and it would protect them, so they could shoot out of it. It's like sits in one place. You could shoot out of it, but they couldn't shoot you until they destroyed the bunker. But what did you get for salvaging? Did you get some of the minerals back, chat? Ability in Starcraft 2 allowing Terran bunkers to be removed from play in exchange for a portion of the resource cost. Okay, yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, so it's like kind of incentivizing you to build them because you get some of your minerals back. Okay, cool. Okay, on to Priest. Priest is a Protoss class. Is everyone still with me? Are you guys awake? Did you guys fall asleep or are you awake? Come on, like the lore must be keeping you awake, right? Like the lore, like if anything is going to keep you up, it's Starcraft lore. Mothership. Can we ban the Dodgers? They signed Sasaki? No, we love the Dodgers here, and that's great news. All right, Mothership. Tin Mech, Taunt, Battlecry, and Death Rattle get 2 random Protoss minions. And if you guys didn't know, the old Mothership is getting renamed. What is it getting renamed to, chat? The iconic Mothership from Edwakta Merps drama. What is it getting renamed to? Anyhow, it's not the other ship. It's like something. It's Stormcoil Mothership. Is that it? Yeah, Stormcoil Mothership. Okay. Other ship. 12 mana though, chat. Like 12 mana. Like, I mean, like 12 mana. It's a cool effect. It will get buy one, get one froze or fucking, reverbed or whatever, but like, it's 12 mana. So like, there's no reduction on the Protoss minions. Like, this seems like pretty trash, right? And it's too bad because the Mothership is like maybe the most iconic. Oh, I bit my lip. Oh, fuck. That hurts. That's going to be a canker sore. The Mothership is one of the most iconic Protoss units. So it stealths all of the units underneath it. It's really cool. And then also, does it have a recall too? It does a little bit of damage as well, I remember. But the stealth thing is really cool. it covers everything. Okay, 1.5. Not very good. Not very good. All right. Hallucination. 1 mana, summon a copy of a friendly Protoss minion. It takes double damage. Huh. What do you guys think of this card? It's sweetie. She is a sweetheart. She is. Hi, little baby. Yeah, it seems pretty good to me. Like, it seems very good on like you know, death rattle type cards, right? And it's cheap. Like, even if the thing dies, it still seems good. Sometimes a way better reroll. Well, remember it's on friendly. It's only friendly, right? Seems good. Grows if you get a mothership. Yeah, I mean, I think it just seems like a fun card. Like, I like the design of it. Obviously, the idea is you like hallucinate on a mothership or whatever, but like good fucking luck doing that, right? So, overall score, I mean, again, only Protoss minions, so I think like the overall score is not great because like how many Protoss minions you're really going to draft, right? So, I don't know. I think overall score is probably not very good, but it's a cool effect. I'm embarrassed because I forgot the name of the ship that uses hallucination. Even though I asked this like a day ago, I asked chat what the ship is that has the ability for hallucination, and I already forgot. But hallucination is an ability that does basically this in Starcraft 2. You get like a copy of the minion, and it just flies. You can use it to scout. Like you would oftentimes use it to just like scout with what is the name of the ship? Wait, is it from Sentry? Is this from Sentry? Am I thinking of a different thing? Is it from Sentry? Damn, I thought it was something else for some reason. Yeah, I thought it was Phoenix. I thought it was from a Phoenix, wasn't it? No, I think it's from the Phoenix. I'm sure it's from the Phoenix. Yeah, because I remember Phoenixes are good for like attacking air, and then it had an ability for like scouting. Yeah, so it's from a Phoenix. I got it. Okay. But why does it look like it's coming out of a Sentry? Wait a second. Like, look at this. That looks like a Sentry. That does not look like a Phoenix. You hallucinate a Phoenix. Oh, I think you guys are right. I think I was thinking about it wrong. Yeah. So Phoenix does not have an ability on it like that. The Phoenix ability is to pick up a ground unit and like pull it into the air. Yeah. So it's, you guys are right. It's a Sentry. So Sentry is a ground unit, gas heavy ground unit. And then you can when you hallucinate, you get this. You get a Phoenix to fly and scout. Okay. All right. We got it. We figured it out. That was difficult, but we got there. All right. Next up is Dark Templar. 6 mana, 5/3. Stealth, Battlecry, destroy an enemy minion. Battlecry, destroy an enemy minion. 6 mana. I mean, that's pretty good, no? Play another Templar to merge into an Archon? Let's skip this. Okay, give me a second. You're right. I might have skipped one. This is really good, right? Oh, wait. Oh, I went under another class. Okay, I'll go back. Oh my god, scuffed. How did I miss Sentries? Because we were yapping. All right, fine. Skip. Don't pay attention to the Dark Templar. We had to finish Priest first. Sentry. 2 mana, 2/2 mech. Lifesteal. Death Rattle. Your Protoss minions cost 1 less this game. I mean, it's kind of ass, right? Kind of bad. Like, 2 mana, 2/2 lifesteal. Wow. I mean, how many Protoss minions are you going to have? Like, this seems kind of bad, no? Like 2.5 or 3? I'm going to go with a 2.5. Seems kind of poop. But there's a Sentry in all of its glory. Yeah, 11 mana mothership. Great. Great. All right, hold on. I gotta close this door. All right, we went back for, yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm sure in like standard it's probably good, right? If Protoss is actually good. Because you like it enables everything, but yeah. 2/2. Stallion just sucks. Okay, sorry. Let's jump back to Rogue now. We're on to Rogue, chat. 6 mana, 5/3. Stealth, Battlecry. Destroy an enemy minion. Dark Templar. Play another Templar to merge into an Archon. That seems pretty good to me. You get to choose it, right? It's not like random. Like, that seems quite good to me. Just on its own, even like the Archon stuff aside, like a 4.5 or something. Pretty, it's got stealth too. Pretty nuts, right? Yeah, it might actually be a 5. Like the fact that it also gets stealth is pretty crazy, and good stats for a stealth minion too. All right, and then if you play another Templar, so this is can it be any Templar? Are there multiple Templars? I haven't looked at it entirely yet. Archon, at the end of your turn, deal 8 damage to the enemy hero and 2 damage to their minions. What the fuck is that? 8 smork, 2 to their all. What? Holy shit. And I do have to say, this is very thematic. So the way it works in Starcraft is oftentimes you can either use 2 Dark Templars and merge them. So oh god, this is going to be a lot of yapping. Dark Templars in Starcraft are stealthed, so they can, if people don't have detection, you can go around and like kill their mineral or kill their workers, kill buildings, etc. Then if they get detection and you're able to pull out your Dark Templars in time, then you can use 2 Dark Templars to merge them into an Archon. And the Archon is a pretty powerful unit for just like combat. How many times did I DTGs very and then rage quit? I didn't DTGs much. I thought it was kind of like, I was an all-around player, so I didn't really need to cheese much. And there's also High Templars. I don't know if there is a High Templar card, but High Templar cards were another Templar that also you could merge. Normally, you would use all of their energy up for Psionic Storms or whatever, and then you'd merge them into an Archon after. Okay? All right. Okay. Oh, there is High Templar. Oh, cool. Whoa. So you can merge, you can only have one, like, it doesn't have to be the same Templar, right? So you can combine a High Templar with a Dark Templar? Man, this is going to be crazy when it works. Or like 2 Dark Templars, right? Like either way? Okay. 6 mana, 3/5, Battlecry, deal 2 damage to all enemies. I mean, that's just good, right? Like a 4.55. I didn't take this off, but that's got to be like a 4.5. And yeah, again, it's the same art for the Archon. No, so I'm assuming they combine, Legend. So like, if you play this one, and then let's say you play the other one, then they'll combine on the battlefield to become this thing. I think that's the idea. Yeah. This seems really good too. Like a 4.5. I think the effect of the previous one's better, but obviously it depends on the situation. Wow. Damn, Rogue might be kind of back if this stuff can work. All right, next up is Blink. 2 mana, draw a Protoss minion. Combo, it costs 2 less. Seems kind of ass, no? Like, eh. 2. Maybe even worse. I mean, it doesn't seem very good. Like, yeah, reducing Protoss minions is good in theory, but like for 2 mana, it's like, I guess if you do hit, though, I still... Oh, man, if you hit, though, it's kind of insane, huh? Yeah, combo makes it a little bit awkward sometimes, so I don't know. You guys think it's going to be good? I think I still give it a pretty low rating of like a 2 here. I'm not a big believer. And what is Blink though? So Blink is an iconic ability for a stalker in Starcraft 2. So you have to research it. But it allows your stalkers to do what it says, blink. So you can like blink micro was a really important thing. So you have like your stalkers in the front, they do their damage, you blink them behind. Then the next wave takes damage, you blink it behind because Protoss shields regenerate. How about that? How about that? The more you know. The more you know. All right. On to Shaman. How are we doing? Are we live? I gotta send a message real quick. Man, don't forget to edit this part out of me going on my phone. Okay. Okay, good. I'm back. On to Shaman. Siege tank. 5 mana mech. Shaman is a Terran class. Battlecry, deal 10 damage to a random enemy minion. Transforms if you launched a Starship this game. The transformed version is really insane. Really insane. Siege tank deployed. So it has the same effect, except excess damage hits the enemy hero. So Giga Smorker. Giga Smorker. Yeah, siege tanks are like... All right, first let's give it a rating. This seems like a 5 to me, doesn't it? Like, in Arena, like this seems like a broken Arena card. Kill a minion and summon your minion, right? Even without the launch effect. This just seems nuts. But it works as Shutter Block. I don't know. I don't know that. But yeah, it's a 5 mana 5/5 that gets a 5. Yeah, so this seems just really good in Arena in general. And yeah, it was great it's great in Starcraft. I always say like talk about Starcraft in the past tense because it kind of feels like it's dead, feels bad, man. But yeah, see a siege tank line, don't go into that thing. So you pretty much always use siege tanks in like the deployed state. You set them for defense or set up a line of offense. Really long range, has a lot of damage, but can't attack like minions close to it. But really, really powerful, really cool. Next up. Yeah, mega splash damage. Exactly. Yep. Missile Pod. 2 mana, 1/3. Battlecry, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Also triggers on launch. I mean, it kind of reminds me of that Mage card. The old one, the 2/2 that did 1 to the board. Forget the name of the card now. Someone in the chat will know. But this seems fine. It's like an Arcane Explosion on a stick, right? But also its face. And it goes into the launch. So, yeah, that one was 3 mana. This is a better version of that. But, yeah, this seems good, right? I mean, like, if you think about, like, all the Zerg stuff. A 4, probably. Solid. I'm guessing this is a reference to the turret, chat. Twilight Flamecaller. I knew Boomer Merps would know. Your Boomer is showing. It looks like a turret. Turrets were the anti-air stationary unit for Terran. So I'm guessing the name of it was like Missile Pod. Yes. Please don't smile at me again. Merps. Okay. What's up next? Lock On. 1 mana, set a minion's health to 1. Your next Starship launch costs 2 less. 2 less? Is this good? It's like okay, right? Kind of. Like you need to have like a... Well, what is this a reference to, by the way? Is this a reference to a missile turret? What is that? What is that unit on the bottom? Is that a Thor? What am I looking at the bottom? Is it a Thor? Oh, it's a Cyclone. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I didn't really build Cyclones much. And also, they weren't that popular, at least when I played. But, hey, thanks, Lori. Thank you. Good to see you. This is like probably, I don't know, like a 2. Hunter's Mark with mana cheats. Yeah, it seems fine to me. 2. Below average, but not like awful. On to Warlock. First up here, we have Consume. So Warlock is a Zerg class. 1 mana, remove 1 durability from a friendly location to restore 8 health to your hero. Now, you might look at this card and be like, what the fuck? And it is very much a what the fuck card. Like, what the hell is this? But there is a location that does work with it. I still do not think you're going to be drafting this at all. Like, ever. But there is some synergy coming where it kind of makes a little more sense. What is Consume, chat? I don't remember the name of the ability Consume. Anyone know? What's Consume in Starcraft? Yeah, I was going to say it looks like a Viper in the air. But it's not the one that, like, pulls, right? Oh, is it the one that heals itself? Oh, create energy. Okay. Consume ally for mana. Okay. Yeah. I was like, it looks like a Viper, but I don't remember that ability very well. But anyhow, card seems bad. All right, so this is the card that's supposed to make it work, okay? Ultralisk Cavern. 3 mana, deal 1 damage to all enemies' locations, so 3 charges, so you can do 1 to all enemies 3 times. Death Rattle, summon an 8/8 Ultralisk with Rush. So, obviously, like, getting that 8/8 out faster is a good thing. We were talking about this in chat the other day. It is a little bit slow to get the 8/8 out, but, like, I think it doesn't really matter. Because I think, if you think about Molten Magma, like, this isn't as flexible as Molten Magma, but being able to deal 1 to all, and this also goes face, is just good. So I think oftentimes you'll just drop this sometime in the mid game, get some AoE, get another AoE, another point, and yeah, I think it's just good, just solid. So like a 4, 4.5, something like that. Like I think it's a pretty good location. Sack tempo to re-in it. Yeah. And you might not even lose that much tempo. Like, sometimes dealing 1 to all is just a huge deal, right? So, pretty good. Was Ultra Rush part of your cheese portfolio? No. People actually did that? That sounds awful. I don't remember Masters players doing that. But, you know, I played at a certain level where, like, I might have seen everything. But Ultralisks are the big armored idiot for Zerg. So, very expensive. Have to go through a lot of different tech trees to get to them. Do a lot of damage, have a lot of health, can only attack ground units, but they were strong. A strong unit. Is there an art? Oh, look at that. Look at that Ultralisk. Just as I remember it. And the fact that it has Rush matters a lot, right? Like, I think this card's pretty insane. I think we're going to be actually molding about this card the more I think about it. I think it's going to be a molding card. Like, oh yeah, they have that 8/8 from that card they played 4 turns ago, right? Like, okay. On to the last thing, right? Last thing, chat, Warrior. It's Warrior time. We're almost there. We're almost there. Starting with... Wait, did I miss a Warlock card? Really? No. It's just... oh, wait, I did. Is it really a card? I actually did. Is it really a card, though? Spine Crawler. 2 mana, 1/6 taunt. Can't attack. Has +3 attack if you control a location. Is that really a card? It comes out on Tuesday, chat. Is that? I mean, it's like a really, really shitty Tar Creeper, kind of. 2 mana, 6. Yeah, I mean, like, but 1 attack? Like, who the fuck cares? I was thinking this card was kind of okay, but I think it's really bad, actually, the more I think about it. It's way too situational. Obviously, if you have a location, but like, good luck, dude. Good luck. I think like a 2. But Spine Crawler is a really cool cool unit. So it's the main static defense for Zerg. And you see that art? It really does this motion where it's like, pa! And then it comes back, and then, pa! And then it goes back, and then one more, pa! And pokes them. Also, a lot of mini games, like use map setting stuff, in Starcraft use it too. Like there was like tower defenses with spine crawlers and stuff. So pretty cool unit. You don't get it? You did the pa one more time? Is that why you don't get it? All right, now we're going on to Warrior. Now we're ready. Now we're ready. Lurker TD was the best. Yeah, that was that one was pretty good. Yeah. Lurker tower defense. Yeah. Okay, chat. Thor. 8 mana, 8/8 mech. Battlecry, deal 5 damage. Okay. So yeah, this is like a pit croc on roids. If you launch a starship, it transforms into this badass. Battlecry, deal 5 damage. Repeat at a random enemy for each starship launch, or for each starship you've launched this game. So this could end up doing a ton of damage if you launch a couple times. I mean, I think if you just launch once, it's already quite good, right? Wait, do you get a... Oh, no, it repeats at a random. So the initial damage is targeted, is that correct? Yeah. It doesn't say deal 5 damage randomly. So you get 5, you pick the 5, and then like the rest of them are random. But yeah, this seems good. I mean, I think if you're playing Terran, you're going to want to be launching starships. If you just launch one, it seems really good, so... Yeah, I like it. 4.5-ish. It is kind of expensive, but... Yeah, it's kind of expensive, though. Probably like a 4. I'm just comparing it to, like, the dragon. The finale dragon, it's like you could kill a minion or you could deal 5. I mean, it depends on the situation, but... Yeah, same stat line. This doesn't have tradable, so... Like, obviously, it can be really, really good, but I don't think it's, like, 5 level. I almost forgot the lore, chat. So Thor and Thor is a really cool unit for Terran. It's mainly, I think it's best at attacking air, if I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. It had these like big missile launchers on top that's good for attacking air. There were some cheese strategies where you like rush to Thor and then you'd like drop it. Thor drop, wasn't that a thing? I swear it was a thing. If I'm not, if I'm crazy, then you know, whatever. But they were very expensive, but yeah, make the lore accurate SVs to flank it to heal it. Yeah. So you can heal Terran units, right? Like, so oftentimes people would heal this thing up because it had a ton of health. It costs minerals too to heal it. Maybe gas too, I can't remember, but yeah, it's a big baddie of Terran. Erps, get excited. They actually have a Yamato cannon for you, Merps. 4 mana, 3/3 mech, starship piece. Battlecry, destroy a random enemy min... Wait, what is this? Sorry, did I read this wrong? It's a deadly shot on a 3/3? What the fuck is this? What? And also triggers on... Like, what? This thing is fucking crazy, no? Oh? Does we finally pay for Merps to reinstate the tier list? No. He's got to do it out of his own good heart. Rottenness Drake with no downside. Yeah. Just like that card. Holy shit, this card seems crazy. This is an easy 5. This is so dumb. We're going to be molding about this for sure if Warrior's any good. Like, that is so stupid. Stupid. And as we mentioned earlier, Yamato Cannon is the name of the ability for battle cruisers. Big shit, it's like big blast. It charges up a little bit, like, and then Very cool animation and stuff, too. All right, Concussive Shells. 1 mana, deal 2 damage, and gain 2 armor. Your next Starship launch costs 2 less. That seems okay-ish. There's a card that does this, right? That was, like, not very good. Yeah, Sword and Board is the name of it. Yeah. But this, you get the Starship reduction, so... And it can go face. Yeah, true. Yeah, this seems fine. Like a 3? 3.5? Or like a 3.5. We're almost done with the review. I think this is the last card, or there's one more. Concussive Shells. This was an ability of the melee unit. Oh, what's the name of the melee unit? I can, like, visualize this unit. It's kind of like an armor-heavy melee unit. It's kind of expensive. Oh, God, it's going to bother me. Mauler? Is it called a Mauler? It's not Mauler, right? No, it's not melee, but it's like a infantry unit, I mean. Marauder, yeah, Marauder. Fuck, yeah, Marauder. So they, like, when it hits a unit with its attack, it, like, slows it. So you could, like, kind of kite with this, like, hit them, and then, like, kite back, hit them, kite back. Marauder ability. I think that's it, chat. Wait, just kidding, it's not quite it. There's a bonus one, chat. That's right. There's a bonus one. Are you ready for the bonus? What's that? What is that? An arena-specific card in 2025? Yeah, our mode's going to the moon. Yeah, doubters get out. We have an arena-specific card. Wayward Probe. 4 mana, 4/3 mech. Battle Cry and Death Rattle get a random Starship piece. So it's going to help us, like, build Starship synergy. Which is pretty cool. I think this card's not bad either. Like, I don't know, probably like a 4. Like, I think 2 Starship pieces are pretty good. Because, like, you already, by just using those, you instantly get a good launch. Like, 2 is normally enough for a pretty good launch, so. No rarity, yeah, it's just its own thing. But yeah, pretty cool. What is a Wayward Probe? That's not the probe that is, Wait, is this a reference to the probe that goes in Scouts at the beginning of the game? What is Wayward Probe a reference to? Because, you know, oftentimes you'll scout with a probe. Is that what it's a reference to? Because that's cool. So, a scouting probe? Oh, that's great. I love that reference. That's cool. Yeah, for Protoss, you normally have to, just make sure I have this set up for next time. You normally have to set out, like, scouting probe. All right. Well, chat. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. I'm pumped for Starcraft. Obviously, a lot of synergy involved. But hopefully it's fun. When things come together, it'll be cool. We also did talk about the sets coming back. If you guys missed that, I don't have it in this video. But we are returning. Whizbang is back. Perils is staying for some fucking reason. Castle Nathria is back, and one more. What am I missing, chat? There's one more, right? What else is Sunken City? So Colossals are back. Yep. Kil'jaeden is going to be in, unfortunately. But, yeah, power level is going to be really insane in the next rotation. I looked through the cards, and you get, like, Chadgar back for Mage, all the Colossals back. Priest gets Identity Theft, Incriminating Psychic. So there is going to be a lot of... Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Is Core in, chat? That's actually a good question. They say? No, there's still no Core, huh? Interesting. They would list it here. You guys can't really see it, but they would have listed it here. Interesting. Kind of would like it to come back at some point, but, like, what can you do, huh? What can you do? All right, well, if you enjoyed watching this review on YouTube, as always, let me know if you think I Giga missed on any cards. If you have any, you know, any differing opinions, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that Cookie can eat. If you want Cookie to have food, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Do it for the cat. Oh my god, she's back again. This little dummy. Look at her. Look at this little princess.